My name is Jeff Cross. I'm the Media Director with ISSA. One of the brands we have is Cleanfax. Chuck Violand writes every issue in Cleanfax. Thank you, Chuck, for that.
My pleasure.
And we are here today to talk about the event, Annual Executive Summit here in Canton, Ohio. Great event. You can see we're on break right now. People behind us moving around. But thank you for inviting me. Great venue, great food.
Thank you.
And great education. I want to talk about the value of events like this because in reality, I think some people might think that they can get it online. They can watch YouTube videos, they can take classes online, all valuable. But to you, Chuck, you've been doing this a while. How vital are these live events to you?
In my opinion, they're vital on a couple different levels. First of all, nothing wrong with online stuff. That's critical. But when you meet in person, especially at this event, there's a lot of time for networking. So you not only learn from the instructors, but you've also got a lot of people from same industries or small businesses in general that you can pick their brains, they can pick yours, but also so that you can network with them and build business relationships with them while you're here.
I value that as well. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
So I have to ask this question. How challenging are these to put on? Because I imagine you didn't start a month ago, but you talked about it this morning in your address.
I did.
About the team to put these on.
Yep.
Talk about that. What's that look like? How long does it take?
It's a year event. When we're done with this event on Monday, we meet again and we start decompressing after this one. Yep. Let's take a look at what worked, what didn't work, what needs to change. We take a look at the courses that we want to offer. Which ones resonated, which ones didn't, which instructors, which ones resonated, which ones didn't. So there's an awful lot of work behind the scenes that go into it.
You also talked this morning about your first event. I think you said it was you, your wife Karen, and
an office manager.
And an office manager. Your first, was it called the same?
Oh yeah.
Executive Summit?
Yeah, the Violand Executive Summit.
Okay. What was that like? Looking at that and now, I mean, how has it grown over the years? What do you really value about what you put together? Not just you, your team.
Right. And it is the team, Jeff. You know, the first one was simply for clients. That's who it was for. I figured if we were going to fall on our face, let's fall on the face in front of friends. And then we just started expanding it because that was the plan. I felt that there was a gap in development within the industry, and that was leadership and management. People got all the technical training they could use, and it's great stuff. But what are you going to do with it then? As you build your organization, I need a different skill set or an enhanced skill set. That's what this whole program was about, providing that.
Very good. Here's something I've struggled with over the years is I go to an event, get some great ideas, I go home and I put the proverbial book on the shelf.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm in one of the workshops today and it's fantastic. But I have to think, what am I going to do with the information? But often I don't do anything with it.
Right.
What would you tell those attending here today and anyone going to a live event they need to do to keep it going, to keep that?
It's a great question. First of all, I think that you have to let some dwell time take place.
I like that.
When you've been to an event like this, you know that, let it sink in. As I mentioned this morning, or Tim mentioned this morning in the introduction, the learning here takes place while you're here, and so you always look at things that you can execute, implement right away. But don't plan on having everything resonate right away also. And you're going to go back to your people. If you go back and download on them, it ain't going to happen. So you've got to give them time to come up to speed with where you are, and that takes a long time. Just stay after it.
Okay. Can you think of any outstanding stories of people that have been to your events and they really applied what they learned and they succeeded?
I'm probably not the best judge of that, although we've had a lot of people here who have made that comment. And how they've gone back and how it's made a profound difference in their businesses, but also in their lives. I mean, everything that we deal with here, it's business oriented, but it's life oriented. I mean, it really has to do with us as human beings.
Okay. Let's close with a couple of quiz questions for you.
Just thought it'd be good.
Yeah. Here we go. What are your favorite part of events?
Of this event or of events?
Events in general.
Oh.
And then yours. You can do a two-part.
Yeah, I think they're the same, actually, now that you say that. I think my favorite part is the opening. Everybody's excited, there's all kinds of energy, and everything's new. So I always enjoy that. And the part that I like the least is at the end, when everybody's done and they're all going home. Yeah.
Well, Chuck, great event. I've been to many of these, not as many as you have been to. You mentioned 18 live events, one during COVID.
That was
online, had to do it.
So 19 years.
Yeah. Well, maybe 20 being the anniversary. 20 is a big number.
It is a big number.
We'll blow it out of the water.
Love it.
Thanks, Chuck.
Jeff, thank you very much. I appreciate it.